This video is going to be part 1 of 3 on how to play Lauryn Hill's Killing Me Softly. We're going to do the chorus, and if you watch until the end of this video, I'm going to give you another special surprise of another song, another very popular song, with another very popular artist that I can show you how to play that song. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this up into the right hand and left hand, and we're going to do both hands. And again, I'm going to break this up into 3-part videos. That way you guys, as complete beginners, do not feel overwhelmed. So if you are a complete beginner, don't know the first thing about piano, here are some basics you need to know. The white keys are basically C, which is the white key to the left of the 2 black keys. Then it's D, E, just like the alphabet, F, G. After G, it's A. Then it's B. And then after B, it's C. And then it just repeats itself, the same 7 letters, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, so on and so forth, right? So what we're going to do, we will have to work with some black keys. I will let you know the names of the black keys and where they are so you can get a reference. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the right hand. I'm not too familiar with the words. I know some of the words, but I know them enough to where you'll be able to follow. And by the way, the fingers in piano have numbers, so it goes, thumb is number 1, index is 2, middle finger is 3, ring finger is 4, pinky is 5, same with the left hand, thumb is 1, then it goes 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are the basics that you need to get out of the way in order to follow what I'm showing you as a beginner. So for the part where she sings, strumming my pain with his finger, right? We're going to start with strumming my pain, which is all the same note. It's going to be G, which I'm going to use my 5th finger. I'm going to use it to play G. Right? So, strumming my pain, you're going to just play G 4 times. Then you're going to take your middle finger and play E for with. So, strumming my pain with. For his finger, I'm going to take my thumb and I'm going to play B, which is down here. I'm going to play it 1 time. Then I'll take the same middle finger and play D. And then I'll land my 2 finger on C. So, G, 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 E, B, D, and then C. Fingering is 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 1, 3 again, but for D, and then 2 finger for C. So, strumming my pain with this finger. Singing my life with his words. That's as far as we're going to go for part 1 for that part. So, singing my, I think it's singing my life. Anyways, so for singing my life, I'm going to use my 4th finger, my ring finger. We're going to play the black key, which is called G flat. So G is here. So G flat is going to be the black key to the left of G flat. We're going to just play that note 4 times with the ring finger. Right? Singing my life. And then for the word with, we're going to use our 2 finger for D. So, singing my life with his words is going to be, the thumb is going to extend a little bit over to A. And then my 2 fingers are going to end the phrase on B, right next door. So, G flat 4 times. D, A, B. So, So take some time to practice that right hand by itself before you move on to the left hand. Speaking of the left hand, here's how the left hand is going to go. So if you are at G, you're going to go 2 G's down, 1, 2, and that can be your starting point for the left hand. That'll give your right hand enough space to move up and down the melody. So we're going to start with our left hand fingers. This is going to be the chords. The pinky is going to be on G. The third finger is going to be on B, and then the thumb is going to be on E. So that's going to be the first chord. You're going to hold it out. So G, B, E, right? For the next chord, it's going to be, your thumb's going to stay on E where it was, but your pinky is going to play A, your middle finger is going to play C, and then your thumb's going to play on E, and it's going to play this chord, right? So, G, B, E, strumming my pain with his finger, and then A, C, E, finger, right? For Singing My Life, that chord is going to be pinky on that G flat. So remember, G is here. We're going to play G flat with our pinky. We're then going to take our middle finger and play A, and then our thumb is going to play D. Then we're going to get this chord. Singing my life with his. And then for words, we're going to go to pinky on G. Third finger is going to go to B, and then our thumb is going to stay at D. So, G flat, A, D. And then, sorry, I sang the wrong notes, but you get the idea. G, B, D. So, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words. If you know the correct lyrics, if I'm singing them wrong, please put them in the comments section. So, before I show you both hands, I do want to bring it to your attention that I do have a free piano in 3 steps video. If you want to begin your journey with learning the piano as a complete beginner, that 3-step video will be perfect for you. You can sign up for free. That link is in the description box of this video if you want to sign up for that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put both hands together. So what's going to happen for the most part is the left hand is going to hold the chord while the right hand is moving the melody along. So again, that first chord that the left hand is playing is, again, if you practice the separate hands for a little bit and come back to this video, that might be helpful for you too. If you feel like trying to do all this in one video is overwhelming, just practice the right hand a few times by itself until you're comfortable. Practice the left hand until you're comfortable, and then come back to this video. So with that said, the left hand is going to come in on that first chord, the G, B, E. At the same time, the left hand is going to come in on that G at the top. But again, the left hand is going to hold that chord while the right hand is moving that melody. So, strum in my pain with, sorry, that was supposed to be E. E, B, and then when you come in on this note, you're going to come in on this note first with the right hand, which is going to be D. As you're holding that D, you're going to go to the left hand next chord. So play this note first, and then as you're holding this note for the right hand, you're going to move to the next chord, which is the A, C, E. After you play that chord, then you're going to go to that next note for the right hand, which is C. So it goes like this. So a little coordination there. So listen very closely. Then for the next part, you're going to do something very similar. So they'll come in at the same time. So the left hand is going to play that G flat, B and D, sorry, G flat, A and D chord, while the right hand plays the G flat. The left hand chord is going to hold while the right hand is going to continue the melody. D, A, And then right after you play B, which is the next note for the right hand, that's when you'll come in on that final chord, the G, B, D. So if you play it all together, it's going to sound like this, very slowly, and I'll play it at normal speed. And then obviously at normal speed, once you get it up to speed, it's going to sound like this. And by the way, the reason why this note here comes in first before the left hand chord, because this note is what's called syncopated. What that means is this note here, as opposed to it coming in on at the same time as the first chord, so as opposed to it sounding like this, the left hand will still come in on that downbeat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That note there is going to come in a hair before that downbeat. So, and the same thing happens when we go to B. So watch. So that's a very common practice that happens in like R&B, jazz gospel chords or jazz and gospel songs. That's very, very highly practiced method, which is called syncopation. So since you've made it to this part of the video, I'm going to share with you a surprise series. Is basically going to be If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys. I'm going to attach part 1 of that video somewhere on the screen. It'll pop up. So if this was very helpful for you, especially if you're going to be waiting for part 2 if I haven't published it yet, make sure that you like, comment, ask me questions if you want in the comment section, turn on the notifications if you want to be notified of the next video, which will be in a few days, and make sure that you come back and listen for part 2. If part 2 is published by the time you see this video, I'll make sure to add it to the end screen here. So thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.